Hello, friends. We are going to discuss a very important subject. In fact, this is the backbone of the entire leadership paradigms. I invariably used to ask a question in my classroom that normally you are in a position to say no to many things. But over the years, I found that most of the people used to say no, sir. We end up saying yes. This thin line between yes and no matters a lot, and we call it assertiveness. खुद से जी भर के जीने का सलीका सीख लो। खुद से जी भर के जीने का सलीका सीख लो। ये लोग क्या कहते हैं परवाह न करो। लोगों की तो आदत है बेवजह कहने की, तुम खुश होने की यार कुछ तो वजह ढूंढ लो। Let us today find our assertiveness quote, our assertiveness question. What exactly is the assertiveness? Being assertive means being able to stand up for your own or other people's rights in a calm and positive way, without being either aggressive or passively accepting the wrong. Assertive individuals are able to get their point across without upsetting others or becoming upset themselves. मेरे पुख्ता इरादे खुद मेरी तकदीर बदलेंगे। मेरे तेरे पुख्ता इरादे खुद हमारी तकदीर बदलेंगे। मेरी किस्मत नहीं मोहताज मेरे हाथ की लकीरों की। Although everyone act in a passive and aggressive ways from time to time, such ways of responding often result from a lack of self-confidence and are therefore wrong dysfunction, maybe interacting with others. Let us find the exact and concise definition. Assertiveness as a forthright, positive insistence on recognition of one's rights. In other words, assertiveness means standing up for your own personal right, expressing your thoughts, feelings, beliefs in a direct, honest, in an appropriate way, and of course, not offending others. I always used to give one example, if you are very passive as a leader, people may not do the task, but if you are over aggressive, people may do the task, but they fracture the relationship between two of us. So in between there is a third behavior which is called assertiveness. Assertiveness is often seen as the balance point between passive and aggressive behavior, but it is probably easier to think of three as a point of a triangle. तकदीरें बदलती गर हाथ की लकीरों से, तकदीरें बदलती गर हाथ की लकीरों से, तो किस्मतें तो उनकी भी होती हैं, तो किस्मतें तो उनकी भी होती हैं कि जिनके हाथ ही नहीं होते। Being assertive involves taking into consideration your own and others' people's rights, wishes, wants, needs, and desire. Assertiveness means encouraging others to be open and honest about their views, wishes, and feelings so that both parties act appropriately. This is because there is a thin line between assertiveness and aggression, and people can often confuse the two. For this reason, it's useful to define the two behaviors so that we can clearly separate them. Assertiveness versus aggressiveness. Let's add few words on the difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. Aggressive people can tend to dominate nice people. You see this as a dysfunctional relationship. Aggressive people say whatever they want, regardless of the consequences or the relationship carnage that might they leave behind. They have no concern for the other person's rights, but just want their own way of handling things. How you learn to be more assertive. Make the decisions to positively assert yourself. Aim for a very open and honest communication. Listen empathetically. The tragedy with listening is that people are not listening, they are preparing for reply. It is very strange that how can you reply if you have not listened to the other person completely. When you listen to the people, you encourage them to talk. वो भी चुपचाप रहता है तेरे चुप हो जाने से. वो भी आजकल चुपचाप रहता है तेरे चुप हो जाने से. एक मौका तो निकाल यार. एक मौका तो निकाल यार बात करने का किसी बहाने से. Sometimes we agree to disagree. And very importantly, avoid the guilt feeling. पश्चाताप की भावना ये हमारे संबंधों को बहुत प्रभावित करती है. रिश्ता बनाया है तो शिद्दत वफा से निभाएंगे. रिश्ता बनाया है तो शिद्दत वफा से निभाएंगे. रोज़ लड़ाई झगड़ा भी करेंगे. रोज़ लड़ाई झगड़ा भी करेंगे और रोज़ प्यार से तुझे मनाएंगे. Stay calm, stay cool, be nice, be proactive, be approachable. Create a personality in such a way that people want to come to you with open hands and open arms. Adopt a problem-solving and decision-making approach in any conflict. I think the best strategy to handle the differences is when we go 50-50, we collaborate, we cooperate, and listen to other people. जी भर के शिद्दत से गले लग के मिल लो. जी भर के शिद्दत से गले से मिल लो. न जाने कल तुम मिलना चाहो. न जाने कल तुम मिलना चाहो तो पास उसके वक्त न हो. Learn to be assertive. Use I paradigms statement. Whenever you use I paradigm statement, you start owning your communication. And the moment you own your communication, other person validate it. They accept you. छोड़ो ना औरों का बेवजह फिक्र. छोड़ो ना औरों का बेवजह फिक्र, यूं ही जिक्र, कुछ वक्त खुद के साथ बिताओ, खुद से प्यार हो जाएगा. Be patient. This does not mean that we become inconsiderate to the wishes of others. We listen to their wishes and expectations, then we decide whether or not to go along with them. We might choose to do so, even if we would prefer to do something else, something different. Let us look at some of the strategies how to be more assertive at the work situation. Turn aggression into your assertiveness. It is easy to say. It is easy to say but difficult to practice, but it happens when you decide that you are not going to be very aggressive. Instead of yelling at the co-worker for being rude, remind them that you also have responsibility you need to focus on. Keep the focus on yourself instead of on your colleagues and friends. There are 2-3 types of people. There is a one set of the people who just discuss the situation. There are the people who discuss the people. But there are the people who find the solutions. Use sentences like I work better when instead of you need to stop. Declare your needs unapologetically. अपनी ज़रूरतों का समाधान बयान करना सीखिए. When you tell what are your needs, then invariably people come up to your expectations. Do not provide multiple excuses. When declaring your needs, just declare them, just tell them. Declare your needs and then you stick to them politely but firmly. Only be assertive when you need to be. If you assert yourself at every turn for unimportant issues, only be assertive when it is required. I normally used to do one exercise and ask 10 questions. If your answer today to all these 10 questions is yes, then friends, you can say that you have the high assertiveness quote. You have the high assertiveness quotient. When you differ with someone you respect, are you able to speak up and show your viewpoint? Are you in a position to refuse unreasonable requests made by friends or co-workers? Do you readily accept positive criticism and suggestions? तो दूरियां लाख बना लेना पर फासले ना बढ़ाना. तो दूरियां लाख बढ़ा लेना पर फासले ना बढ़ाना. बस कभी कभी बेवजह ही बस कभी कभी बेवजह ही मुझसे बात कर लिया कर. Do you ask for assistance when you need it? Do you feel shy in asking for help? Do you usually have confidence in your own judgment? If someone else has a better solution, do you accept it easily? Do you express your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs in a direct and honest way? Do you try to work for a solution that, to the degree possible, benefits both the parties? If a yes response indicate your approach, your assertiveness approach. मेरे पुख्ता इरादे खुद मेरी तकदीर बदलेंगे. मेरी किस्मत नहीं मोहताज मेरे हाथ की लकीरों की. Thank you friends for being with me. A very important subject we have taken. I have observed one thing, that most of the training, almost 70 to 80% training in the world, invariably the focus on the leadership. And more than 60 to 70% people in the world are non-assertive, a big challenge to the trainers, a big challenge to the mentors, big challenge to the people who are in the business of bringing the transformation in the life of the other people. Personally, as a trainer, as a consultant, I feel very happy that I have become the part of the journey of the success of many, many people. 10 years back, 15 years back, 20 years back. Today when I see them at the top positions, and they invariably tell me, "Sir, you have a great hand in our success." Thank you, friends, for being with me. Hope we meet again, maybe on the other subject. Good day.